Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. Today I want to do something a little special, I guess. So thank you everyone so much for subscribing. We have officially hit 500 subscribers on this channel, which is insane, and I am so like thrilled and overwhelmed by that. So thank you all so very much. But I also have a super huge backlog of dolls because I needed to take a mental health break from just like recording and buying dolls, and I just needed a minute. So I thought for our 500 subscriber special, we could do a Monster Ball unboxing and unbox all 4 of the Monster Ball dolls because they've been sitting and they deserve to be opened. So we have Cleo, Laguna, Draculaura, and Claudine. We have all 4 of them here, and I have stands for them off of Amazon because they do not come with stands. We'll take a quick look at them and then we'll get them out of the boxes. So we have Cleo Denial, Monster Ball. We have this really cool design that they did for these that kind of makes them almost look like they're in like a little disco ball. And then of course we have the art down here. In this case, the boxes are pretty much identical on the front. They didn't do like varying placements for the characters. They're all pretty much in the same position on all of the boxes. We have gold Monster High this time, but it is attached to the plastic, unlike our previous ones where it was kind of sitting in there, so you could kind of save that. But I should still be able to save this part here. And then on the back, we do have individual backs, it looks like. So we go over those. So we have whoever's in the box in the front, and then the other 3 ghouls in the back. This is Monster Ball around the top. It says, Scarcessory is Eye of Horus Purse, plus compact, of course. Her fave ballroom snack is Scary Cupcakes, and Monster Photo Prop is a Fabulous Tiara and Scepter. Beautiful. And then for Laguna Blue, on the back, hers Scarcessory is a Shelltastic Purse plus lip gloss. Her fave ballroom snack is Tidal Wave Punch, and her monster photo prop is an octopus tentacle mask. So yeah, I was gonna say, they actually come with all these things that are listed on the back. Draculaura Scarcessory is a Heartthrob Purse plus lipstick. Her fave ballroom snack is chocolate strawberries, and her monster photo prop is a rose bouquet. I am very excited about these chocolate strawberries because I have a thing for chocolate strawberries. And then we have Claudine's, who on the back says Crescent Moon Clutch plus compact. Her snack is Full Moon Donuts, and her monster photo prop is balloons. So very cute, pretty simple. There is Claudine's barcode, Draculaura's barcode, Laguna's, and Cleo's. If you see these, I don't know why it's on the bottom on most of them and not on that one. These are, I ordered them from Target. So these might actually be their Target UPCs. Because they are slightly different on each of them. But I ordered these from Target. I actually have had these since before they released in the stores. I got them when it was like they were just about to get launched in the store, so they had like if you ordered them, you got them like right away type of thing. So I've been sitting on these for a hot minute, like that's at least a full month now. It's got to be. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get them out of the boxes and be right back. So all 4 of them are now out of the box. I have a few things to say before we get into the dolls themselves. So number 1, the boxes were a little bit harder to do than usual, but not incredibly hard. But I think they probably had issues with people ripping the other boxes open, so they made them a little bit more like the plastic was kind of more into the boxes, so it was a little bit harder to pull apart, but not a big deal. I will say though, I was not able to save any of these because they were glued to the front, so Unlike the rest of my dolls, I will not be able to keep this artwork, unfortunately. So I will not have any version of this artwork because I'll be getting rid of these, and the only other version is on the back of the boxes, which I will also be getting rid of. So that is unfortunate, because the posters that they came with are of the actual dolls. I think the posters are cute, but we'll talk about those in a minute. Now, my other complaint that I have is that their accessories, especially their photo op accessories, Laguna's and Cleo's are actually able to at least hold them on their own. Laguna's does kind of do what it's supposed to, but not really, because, you know, it's supposed to be a face mask and she can't really hold it to her face. But I'm not, that's more of an articulation thing, so I'm not that worried about it. But Draculaura's, the only way it's on her arm is because I have it rubber banded on her arm, and Cleo can't hold hers at all. So I tried rubber banding it, I tried everything, but the balloons are too heavy. So even if I rubber band them, they just flip over like this and just hang down. So I really, really want to like these balloons. I think that they're freaking adorable. However, the dolls can't hold them, so I'm a little upset about that. The other thing that I'm kind of confused about is the fact that they glued the artwork to the front of the box, but these they like plastic tied in, so that, I mean, I'm glad that they did, because I do also keep these. But why would you glue this in but not this? This is the artwork. This is just their name. Like, I don't get it. Because I think they've gone back and forth on whether or not these are glued in. But, yeah, so I have the 4 of those. And so they all come with what's supposed to be a supposed to be a photo op accessory, except Claudine can't hold it. They all come with some sort of food. So the food, and then they all come with some sort of makeup. And then they all come with a purse, and then the outfit that they're wearing. So we can go ahead and start going over them individually, I guess. Oh, they also all come with this little photo card, that each one has whoever is, the doll in the front. I just realized that this one doesn't have Cleo in it at all. So this is just Laguna, Draculaura, and Claudine. That's my other, thing that I would have liked to have seen in this line, was, I don't know why there's no Frankie, because especially with them canonically, like, basically being a couple at this point, I don't know why that there wasn't, it should have been, like, date night packs, in my opinion, especially if you're going for, like, a prom theme. You should have, like, their dates, especially because we now have Claude, which we don't know if in canon, in G3 canon, if Claude is going to end up with Dracula or not, but still, we have Claude and we have Frankie already dolls, so I'm not sure why we didn't see that. But also these came out the same time frame as the Claude doll did. So, but I mean, when we got the originals, we got multiple of the characters right away. So I don't know. That's my only other thing, is I'm upset that there's no Frankie in this collection, especially because we have Cleo and they could have gone to the ball together. But anyway, so we have this picture here that has Claudine, Draculaura, and Laguna in it, with the balloons in the background because she can't hold them. And then she comes with this little, like, donut tray. I'm not sure which way it's supposed to sit, because with the donuts it should sit this way, but it does look like a tombstone, so it sits up like this. So it says donut on it, and then has the full moon donuts, but they have little crescent moons in chocolate frosting over a pink frosting on, like, a vanilla donut. Okay, I see that there's little pegs here, so it is supposed to sit this way, because you see the little pegs are supposed to be what's holding them up. And then she comes with one on a plate by itself, and then her makeup accessory is this little compact that looks like the Skullet. It does open up, so all of them came closed except for Cleo's, but there we go, you can open it up. We have a side that kind of looks like a mirror, and a side that I'm not sure what kind of makeup that's supposed to be. It's like white and brown, so I'm not entirely sure what that one's supposed to be. And then, like I said, her little disco ball, and then the balloons that are too heavy for her to hold. I might be able to find a way to rig it up, but I was kind of disappointed in that. Now let's look at the doll themselves, which I'm very excited for. They do have tinsel, which I know a lot of people don't like, but I don't mind tinsel, so. And her hair feels actually surprisingly soft. Because usually Claudine has poly, but this feels really soft if it's poly. But I'm not sure, but man, I mean, the ends still look really dried out, but her hair feels really soft, so it might not be. Interesting. I'll have to watch other reviews and see if people who are better with that than me know, but okay. So she has like a light, I mean, it is a pretty natural color, so I know a lot of the time that's why poly is used, because it's a natural color, but she has this really light brown color hair with like highlights of like pink and purple in there, and then the gold tinsel. It's in a very interesting style, so it's kind of okay. So it's just because this is kind of twisted in there. It's in a half up, half down. There we go. There we go. With then a little knot on the top. Now, in this case, I don't mind the knot on the top. I know sometimes I'm not a fan of it. But I think with this, like, outfit, I think it looks really nice, especially because they, like, accessorized it and it's clean. It doesn't look like a unicorn horn. You know what I mean? It looks like a bun on the top of her head. Like, so I do like it this time. I will definitely be leaving it in. I think it looks really pretty. I like that the highlights are where her hair is pulled back, is the colored highlights, so you can see those really well. Yeah. And then let's see, she has, like I said, this gold headband here, but then she also has some purple studs in this ear and a crescent moon in this ear. It's a pretty big earring. I like it. Very nice. And then she has her baby hairs printed on. She has some purple eyeshadow with a little bit of a blue in there. So it's a purple with like almost like a, probably like a deeper purple, but almost a burgundy cut crease. And then a light blue on the eyeshadow. I don't know why I have so much glare on my lens today. Sorry, give me a second to just see if that helps. Sorry. All right, there's a little bit, maybe. All right, but anyway, so then she has some freckles, and then she has this dark purple, like a medium purple lip, and then a dark purple lip liner, which is really pretty. I stand that. I don't look good with lip liners on, but I really like people who can pull them off, and this is gorgeous. And of course, her little brown nose, we love. And then she has like this gorgeous purple suit on. Like, hello, stunning. I'm pretty sure that one of the G1 Claudines had a purple suit, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm just like 99% sure on that. But anyway, I think that this is stunning. It's kind of, it's a very cheap feeling material, but you know, it is what it is at this point. But she has the little purple puff sleeves because this is very like 80s-esque outfits for sure. There are these little moons here. You see the little moons that are supposed to be like buttons, a little pocket here, and then she has a cheetah print tank underneath, as well as a little bow tie on. How cute is that? It is just a little ring, so you could pull that off and put it on somebody else, but it is currently rubber banded on, and I will be leaving it that way. She has little clear straps on the tank top. Very cute. And then the waist print is this little, like cheetah print, which is also here along the pant leg. Adorable. And then she has a nice, like, this is like a very nicely tailored suit. Like, it fits her perfectly. Like, it's cinched around the waist and everything. It's so cute. And then we have her heels here. They are a solid black with a little bit of a purple detailing at the toes with the crescent and full moons, of course. And it has spikes all the way down the back. And I just noticed this little moon here on the side. Super cute. And then there's also, look, there's even crescent moons here in the platform part. Very nice. And then if we look at the bottom, they're just solid black, but that's okay. There's not a lot of space on the bottom, so. And last but not least, she does have a purse with a crescent moon on it and some spikes across the handle. It does appear to open. I believe that the intention is that their purse is open and can fit their makeup accessory. So again, we're going to put her back on her stand that I got off of Amazon. So did not come with them. And then we'll just place a little photo card here at front. Ta-da! Very nice. All right, next up is Draculaura. So her food accessory is honestly one of my favorites. Like, obviously, like, the things like this, like, I don't mind that they can't hold, because they're not supposed to. They're supposed to sit on a table. And then she should be able to hold this, no problem. It's pretty light. But it has 2 little strawberries on it. And then the stems, they look like little bat wings, which I think is adorable. Here, that'll help too if we zoom in. That's probably what the problem was. And then her chocolate fountain is a little pink bowl with spider webs on it. Very, very cute. I was looking to see if there's any like hidden like details in it, but I don't really see any. Just very cute filigree. And then the chocolate, of course, flowing all the way down. And of course, it starts in a little skullette shape at the top. Very cute. And then we have her her makeup accessory, which is her lipstick. It has a little heart at the top and does open up. And then, of course, yes, her disco ball with her name printed on it. And then her photo card has her in the front holding her bouquet. And then everyone else also kind of holding their accessories or wearing them. Except for, of course, Claudine, because it's in the background there. So. And then we have Draculaura herself, which her thing is already falling off. So we'll just look at this. So this is her bouquet. It is made out of black roses, but it is wrapped in this really pretty pink spider web wrap. And it has this big pink bow in the front, which the pink bow is detachable. So, I mean, in theory, she can wear the bow on her wrist. Just saying. But yeah, there's no like handle or anything on this to make it so that they can really hold it. But I do think the detail on this is still really cute. But this is also a very heavy accessory. So, and now we can look at the doll themselves, which is, of course, very exciting because we love Draculaura. I mean, I love all of them, but we love Draculaura around here. So she has a really cute high bun that has this black bow on the front. It is, I was wondering if it was it's slightly different, but it's kind of similar. But there is, if you can see it, little like spider webbing detail in the bow, and then little spider web here in the center as well. So she also has the tinsel hair. This feels like poly. This feels very dry. But she has pink here in the bun, and then the rest of her hair is black with little pink highlights in it as well. And then like a purpley tinsel in it. So her hair's not the nicest, but it's still cute. I like this little bang moment here in the front, this little curl. It does even float off her head. Like, it's really cute. So, and of course, her gorgeous ears. We love them. And then she has strawberries on her earrings because that's how much she loves these chocolate-covered strawberries, apparently. I mean, I guess they could just be hearts with bat wings, but to me, they look like strawberries. Especially because the strawberries have bat wings at the top. So, I don't know. It's up to you, I guess. But it does have a really cute filigree on it. If we could aim at the right place, that would be great. So, and it does look like they're kind of hanging off little chains. But yeah, so in my opinion, I think they look like little strawberries, but they could just be hearts with bat wings. I don't know. And then her face is really cute. We have, of course, another side glancing Draculaura. I don't think we've had one that isn't side glancing yet. She has a bright pink eyeshadow with like a little bit of a darker brown highlight behind it, and then a light pink underneath, and of course her little black heart right there on her cheek, and then she has bright pink lipstick on with her little fangs sticking out. I think this is quite different of a Draculaura look. Our first couple Draculauras looked like almost identical, but I think that this is a little bit different of an eyeshadow. It's still in the same color scheme, and like I said, we still have that side glance, but I do feel like she looks a little bit different than like our first couple Draculauras where they all looked almost identical. All right, and now we're gonna look at the outfit, which is really, really stinking cute, but it is making it hard for her to fit on the stand. She does already have the thicker body mold, so that does make her already a little bit harder to fit on a stand. But then she has this big bow right at her waist, which of course they don't come with stands, so they're not built specifically to stay on stands, but it's just something to note. It is a satiny bow, but as you can see, it only has a satiny on one side, and that side is meant for the side that you're going to see from here. So the back side isn't as finished, but that's okay. She has on a little necklace. There we go. It is a black necklace with a heart in the center with some bat wings coming off of it, and a little heart here below it as well. You can get some better lighting on it. There we go. It kind of has like 3 little dangles hanging from it. It's hard to see because her head is creating a shadow, so. And then, like I said, she has on her dress that does have a couple layers to it, so it's really cute. It has this like top layer with the print on it, and then a little like I can't think of the word right now, but a little mesh material here to make it a little bit fuller, and then same thing, we have another layer with another mesh layer underneath to make it really nice and full. And it has this shimmery pink print on top, which is the same kind of like flowery spiderweb pattern that we've seen like on her bow and stuff. You have these little like flowers here all over the skirt. And it is a little tank dress, which is really cute. And then she has on a pink bubble bracelet, and then her purse that looks like a little heart with the bat wings on it. And then I have the bow from her flowers on her arm, but we're going to take that off. So you can see her little wrist corsage, which again, I think would have been really cute in a date pack set, but because she's also the only one that has a little corsage. And then she has on these bright pink tights that do have a little bit of a sparkle to them, so that's really cute. And then she has on these really chunky heels that I absolutely love. They have spider webs all over them, a heart on the toe that is painted. Yeah, very cute. And again, her purse does open so that it can fit her lipstick inside of it. So there is Draculaura. Let me see if I can get her back on her stand. There we go. Good enough for now. And then we can, again, put her little card there in the front. I'd seen people do that with the artwork that came with the one like with the original dolls, the little standee artwork. I've seen them put that there, so I thought it would work pretty well for these with the little photo cards. All right, now for Laguna. Yoink. All right, so Laguna comes with a little punch bowl, which is really cute. It has little tentacle-y feet that hold it standing, and it kind of has that like spiderweb seashell-like pattern that we see on a lot of Laguna stuff in the bowl. And then the bowl itself has this really iridescent blue punch in it. You can see some little skeleton fish floating around in there and some seaweed. So this is definitely a bowl that only Laguna will be touching. And then we have this nice little, or some other sea creatures, little scoop here that's scaled. It is a solid in here, so it doesn't actually look like a scoop. So there's 2 things I would have liked to have seen to make this piece a little bit better. Either just hollow it out so it actually looks like it could actually scoop, or just paint that a little bit blue so that it looks like it has some liquid in there, which I think was kind of the intention, because you can kind of see this like goop here on the outside, but because it's all the same purple, it doesn't look like it's scooped from the bowl. But that's just a mini gripe, like not a big deal. And then because for the most part, it's just going to be sitting in the bowl. But for play purposes, I think that would have looked better. And then we have 2 little goblets for the punch. We have some seaweed hanging off the side. And again, that scalloped pattern around the glass themselves. I think these are really, really cute. And they are hollow on the inside. So you could, so they look like they're ready to be filled up. And then we have her makeup accessory, which I don't remember what it was called. Lip gloss. So she has lip gloss instead of lipstick. So it's a little blue lid that comes off, and then it has a little skelet at the top, which is really stinking cute. And of course, more goopy and more scallopy patterns on it. And then her disco ball with her name on it. And then her photo card has her, Claudine, and Cleo on it. So no Draculaura on this one. But she is holding her little mask, and Cleo is holding her accessories. And then again, they're hiding the fact that Claudine can't hold a purse. So now we're going to go to the doll. She is currently holding the mask in her hand. She has, again, the drier hair, but also the tinsel makes their hair feel really dry too, so it could be better, but it's still very pretty. It's the same kind of color scheme we've seen before for Laguna, so it has the blonde within the light blue and purple in there. Yeah, they're not really doing anything crazy with the color scheme like they did with Iridescent, but they are definitely mixing up the way that it's kind of like rooted into their hair, because Lagunas we usually see like a complete split as opposed to this like mixture. So this is really pretty. And then of course she has that light blue tinsel in her hair as well. And then she has this big flower, which is super pretty. It has this purple petals with the pink stamen in the center. And the pink stamen look like tentacles and like, oh my gosh, fish eggs. I can't think of what they're called though. I know they have a name, but it just isn't coming to me. But that's what those kind of look like. So it's really pretty. I love this big flower in her hair. I think it's gorgeous. And then we come down to her face, which of course she still has her scale pattern on the forehead, but we can see that there's actually some of them are a little bit darker green. And then we have some lighter blue here in the center. You can kind of see that. And then she has blue eyebrows as well as then pink eyeshadow that goes all the way around, but then a little bit of a blue smoky out, and of course a little bit of a black cut crease. And then she has her gorgeous green brown eyes, and her freckles underneath are blue. So we can see, there we go, that's better colors. And then she is also wearing lip liner. She has the pink lips in the center and then the purple around the outside. Her earrings look like little octopi. She does have one on both sides, but the little flower is kind of hiding this one over here. And then she has a choker that looks like it's made out of tentacles, which is really gorgeous. And then she has this one shoulder ruffle here, which I just adore. They're very, very 80s inspired looks, and this is very much proving that with the little one off the shoulder. And then she has the scale mini dress underneath, and then another ruffles here at the bottom that are made of the same material as the ruffle at the top, which has these corals all over it, which is very cute, very Laguna. She has a shell purse, which again opens with the clasp at the top, and then she has these purple pearly bracelet here, very cute. It is a solid ring, as you can see, so to get it on and off, you would have to take her hand off, which is perfectly fine since their hands are removable. I don't mind that. In fact, I do like that because in that way it's harder to lose them. And then we come down here to her shoes, which she has this big purple flower that matches the one in her hair. And then these heels look like they're made out of coral and rock. These are so pretty. And then they strap on with this little rope design. These are gorgeous. I think, yeah, they did an excellent job with Laguna's design. It screams Laguna. I love it. Let's get her back on her stand. And then really quickly look at her last accessory, which is her face mask for her photo op. So it kind of looks like a mustache and beard, but again, kind of made out of tentacles. So it's very much, well, it's cool how the, like, one tentacle wraps around, it's like holding itself onto the stick. That's really cool. But it's kind of Davy Jones-esque. It even has this, like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a keyhole or a skull, but either way, it's kind of cool. The little, like, hole there on the thumb. So, yeah. Just stick that back on, slide her back, and then, of course, last but not least, Miss Cleo Denial. So we have her disco ball. We have her makeup palette, which, like I said, came already opened up. You can see her eyeshadow and her little brush, and it is in a little pyramid-shaped compact. And then she comes with little tongs for picking up her snacks, although you can't actually use them, but the intention is that they go with the cupcakes. So she did not come with an individual cupcake, but she came with 2 photo accessories instead. But she has these cute cupcakes with little pyramid designs on the top with purple and blue frosting on this little tier with a little ankh here at the top as the handle. So very, very cute. And then she is currently wearing both of her photo accessories. Nope, other way out. So she has a staff as well as this headband. Her photo card has all 4 of the ghouls in it, of course, with her right there in the front wearing her accessories. Very cute. Of course, she's the center of attention when she is in the photo booth. So first we have her really big hair accessory. Again, this is her photo prop with these spikes around it, as well as these horns, and then this in the center. It's very Egyptian. I'm sure that there are names for everything. And I used to know a lot more of them, but I'm not sure entirely what this design specifically is called, but it is very cute. However, she does already have a hairpiece in and her hair half up, so it's kind of interesting that they gave her another hairpiece to cover this up, but they did all come with some sort of hair charm. So, but it has some like hieroglyph details to it, which is very cute. And it is for the half up portion of her style, which is her dark blue hair, which feels very soft, with a light blue undertone and gold tinsel, which again is pretty similar for most of our Cleos to have a dark blue hair with the gold tinsel, but the tinsel I would say is definitely amped up from other Cleos that we've had. Usually it's like a few strands here and there, but this is very intense so that she matches the others getting the tinsel treatment. So all right, for her eyeshadow, it is a purple here with a little bit of a gold in the crease, and then, or like in the inner eye, and then gold at the outer eye and the lower lid with blue at the inner eye and the lower lid. Very cute. And then she has a kind of light pink lip gloss with a gold streak down the center on her lower lip. And then she has some pyramid earrings that look like they have little birds on them. Again, I'm gonna say maybe Horus, because I believe he's the bird god, but sorry if I'm wrong. I really am. I used to know, like I said, more about Egyptian mythology. It's just not coming to me right now. She has this really pretty necklace on with this pink reddish gem in the center and 2 blue gems on the outside. It's a really pretty dark blue tank on this with then this skirt. Oh, it's a full dress. Okay, so it's a dark blue mini dress with this kind of like, again, the Egyptian like hieroglyphic pattern on it that we've seen very often with Cleo. And then this black shawl piece over the top, so it does Velcro separately in the back, comes around the front, and then is this big skirt piece to make her really full. So this is really cute. It has this black material, and it has multiple layers to it to make it really full, and it has this gold sparkles all over it. And then her shoes have the eye on it, of course, and they are gold with the blue strap and a blue around the toes, and then some black snake heels. Super cute. They're little wrapped up cobras ready to strike. I love that. And then she also has a cobra bracelet on. We can kind of see it. There we go. So it even has little painted blue eyes, which is a really cool little detail there. And then it wraps around her arm. And then she has her purse, which again opens with little clasps and has it is an Eye of Horus. And then her last accessory is her staff, which is her other photo prop. And a ring. I forgot about the ring. So it's a blue staff with a cobra wrapped around it, and it has a little crown on the top. Super cute. And then she also has a ring that is rubber banded to her hand, so I can't really see the details on it. It looks like it's like a circle, a triangle, and a square. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be specifically. Let me... There we go. So if anyone knows the significance of this ring specifically, if you could let me know, that would be awesome, because I feel like there's always like intention behind all of their patterns. So I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm sure that there is an intention behind it. So if somebody knows, that would be appreciated. All right. And then we're going to put Cleo back on her stand, and that's it. It's the 4 ghouls. Now I know that there are rumors of a Frankie coming out that's kind of intended to go with this set. That's the rocker Frankie, but then there's also sounds like there might be others coming in that line for that Frankie, so I'm not entirely sure if that one's really considered Monster Ball or not. But yeah, that's just the things that I would like to have seen to improve the line. But also I overall like really love these outfits. Again, I'm super love the fact that they're very like 80s inspired. I think that they come with a lot of fun accessories. Again, most of my dolls just really sit on the shelf, and the accessories kind of sit in my Gorganizer. So like, you know, accessories aren't really the biggest thing to me, but at the same time, because they're intended to be photo props, I would have really liked them to be, you know, easily used in photos and not need a lot of extra work. But like I said, we might be able to find a way to get these to work, but I wish that they just weren't so heavy that they just twist the wrist joint upside down. And then this again doesn't have really any way for her to hold it. And then this works, you know, pretty well. And then Cleo's are honestly the best ones because they do what they're supposed to do. They stay in her hand and on her head. So, you know, I like all 4 of them. They're really hard for me to decide which one's my favorite. That purple suit is just, it's just everything. But I don't know. I think I don't know. I like all of them, but I think maybe if I had to pick just one, I think it would be Laguna. I feel like she's the most like, she just looks like she's straight out of the 80s, and I just think that that's gorgeous. And plus, like, but in her way, like the shoes, those were top peak. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I know I enjoyed opening all of these ghoulies. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you also very, very soon in the next one. Bye.